This morning in our series On the Money, we are talking about an incredibly important number, your credit score. Listen to this. According to the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, nearly 20 million Americans right now are what we consider credit invisible, meaning they don't have any credit or have unscorable reports. So let's talk about it this morning. We have Stephanie Ruhle here this morning, our NBC's senior business analyst. You always make vegetables yummy.
This one's really
so important.
It's really, really important.
So let's first just, I know it sounds simple, but what is a credit score?
Okay, it is basically a measure of how good you are at borrowing money.
Okay.
It's what potential lenders look at to say, should I loan Chanel money and what should the terms be? It's put together by, do you have credit cards, right? Do you have loans? How much debt do you have out there? And what your repayment history is. So those potential lenders can decide how much they want to lend you and at what rate.
So then when we said 20 million Americans either have, bad credit or unscorable, what does that even mean? Do they just not have anything that they've ever borrowed?
That's exactly it. They've never borrowed. They're not officially on the books for anything, and you need to start building that so you have a history.
Okay.
Now, people hear about a credit report. A credit score and a credit report are linked, but they're different. That score is changing all the time, but that report, that's an expansive report that really looks about your spending history.
Okay.
So, Steph, why does the credit score matter, and how does it affect you financially?
Okay, so lots of people say, well, it doesn't matter. I can go out and get a credit card. Look closely at that credit card. Look at what the terms are, because that credit score, it ranges from 350 to 800, 800 being the highest. And the closer you are to 800, the more doors open for you, meaning you get better terms on a loan. Or, we talk about credit cards that have perks, cash back, miles. The better your credit score, the more those kind of perks are going to be available to you.
And does it also affect, the kind of rate you would get on a mortgage?
Absolutely. On a mortgage, on a car loan, they want to know how good are paying back loans in the past. That's how they decide what they want to do for you going forward.
Okay.
Steph, I thought I knew the answer to this one, but I had a margarita and I forgot.
There you go. Don't blame the margarita.
How do you improve your credit score?
Okay, here's the thing. This is something everyone can work on. You got to know what you owe. So that credit report, normally you can get it once a year. Now, because of a COVID provision, you can get it every week for the rest of the year. You got to figure out what your financial picture is. Can you start paying down some of your debt? If you have credit available to you, let's say $10,000, only use 30% of that.
Okay.
So $3,000. And if you really have a lot of debt out there, really consider debt consolidation, right? You don't want to have all those credit cards. You don't want to be opening new credit cards or closing any. You want to be slow and steady.
I know we'll go over here, but I noticed some of these credit card companies now in your online portal will show you what your credit score is, and you can check it out firsthand. This is about if you don't have any credit, how you build your credit.
Okay, this is exactly what Chanel was talking about in the beginning, people who are unscorable. You need to start building your credit, right? So you want to have ongoing loans that you are paying. Start with a starter credit card. You can get one if you're a student, if you're fresh out of school. That's usually no annual fee. And you can start to say, I'm going to pay a bill every month on this automated. So I'm going to start to show a track record.
Always pay it in full.
Yeah.
If you can, right? The last thing I want you to do is say, oh my gosh, I got a credit card. Let me overspend.
Yeah.
Overspend, you're going to get hit with so many fees and so much interest that's going to hurt you now. But in the future, when you want to go buy a house in 5 and 10 years.
Are different things count differently to your credit score?
Absolutely, right? For example, if you're doing buy now, pay later services, they don't really help. You want to have these ongoing, recurring bills that you're showing and you're paying every single month. That's a nice look. That's how you build your credit.
It's important.
Right.
I think some people think they shouldn't so that they don't get into credit trouble, but they need to.
Start small, right? Don't put everything on that credit card and then you're out of luck. Start small so they go, hey, now.
I can't be overdrawn. I still have checks.
Hey, now, the one, the only, Stephanie Ruhle. Thanks, Steph.
Thank you, Stephanie.
Good to see you guys. For these and more money tips anytime, go to today.com/on